Rubber Ducky here. Welcome to episode 18 of the Russian campaign in Close Combat 3. Join the march on Berlin as we destroy what's left of the German army by clicking the subscribe button, liking the video, and turning on notifications. Join Alcoholov one last time as the men push into the heart of Germany and defeat their once invaders for good.
A 2-year trail of destruction stretches from Kursk to East Prussia. By early 1945, 4 Russian army groups are poised to launch the final push to Berlin. Thousands of guns stand ready to fire millions of rounds at the German defenses. Total Russian air superiority makes enemy movement virtually impossible. When the attack is launched, the Germans fight fiercely, even fanatically, but they are overwhelmed by the Red Army's masses. By mid-April, the fighting reaches the Berlin suburbs. For 2 weeks, the Russians blast their way block by block toward the center of the city. Infantry battles house to house. Tanks prowl the streets, and artillery hammers buildings at point-blank range. April 30th, the Reichstag is captured. The sergeant waves the Russian flag from the roof. May 2nd, Berlin surrenders, and the war in Europe is over.
In April 1945, the Russians had 2 fronts east of Berlin and a third poised to the northeast, all ready for the final assault and the end of the long war. Stalin was increasingly nervous that his Western allies would violate their promise to allow the Russians to capture Berlin. In order to get one last push out of his men, Stalin deliberately erased the boundary lines between Zhukov and Konev's fronts and set them in a race to capture the city. Zhukov's troops initially fared poorly, and he was forced to use his exploitation reserves to crack the German defensive lines. Konev's troops did better initially, but soon bogged down in the rubble that was all that was left of Berlin. On April 23rd, Stalin declared Zhukov's front the winner and drew a new boundary line for the fronts that left the Reichstag in Zhukov's area. On April 30th, Russian soldiers raised the hammer and sickle over the German seat of power, and by May 2nd, all German forces in the city had surrendered. April 30th, 1945. The end of the war is in sight. Your command is attached to the 150th Infantry Division. Your objective is to cross the Spree River and capture the Reichstag. Expect to encounter poorly trained but determined fascist troops defending the Ministry of Interior. Clear this building and then move on the Tiergarten and the Reichstag. The destruction will remind you of Stalingrad. You'll enjoy superior numbers, so don't waste any time. It's time to end the war. Once victory is ours, you and your men will get a much-deserved rest, as well as the thanks of your countrymen. The Red Army has marched across Germany to reach our ultimate destination, Berlin. Your objective is to get across the Spree River and smash any forces you encounter on the way. Your command is attached to the 150th Infantry Division and consists of the best men and machines we can muster, including the best armor the Red Army has to offer. Reconnaissance reports list immobile tank chassis being used as AT guns. Expect a mix of experienced and inexperienced infantry. The weapons fielded by the fascists are immaterial. You have a force powerful enough to crush them quickly. An artillery barrage should reduce the enemy's numbers before your attack begins. Expect the ruined buildings guarding the bridge to be heavily defended. Don't let the defenders slow your advance. Get across the bridge. Alright, so we have 50 points. And we're depleted, but a Stalin 3 would be 77 anyway. Let's see. JSU 152 we could afford, but it's depleted. And we can't afford an 85 millimeter. We can't even afford just a T-34 1941 for 74 points. So I think Pavlichenko's going to sit out the first day, and we're going to end up having to rest him. We've got, I don't know, we've got infantry. I don't know if we spend our 50 points. Maybe we just sit on the 50 points and let them accumulate and use them in day 2. So I think that's what I'll do. All right, I want to do this different than what they did to me. They kind of liked to put their tanks up on that overpass, and I don't really want to do that. We might end up leaving the infantry here. They could crawl into that building ahead, They probably are positioned there. Victor Vodkin can't shoot into it, but he's in position. We might be able to use him. These guys, let's get them separated out a little bit. We got Frep here. I don't know. Maybe in here. It looks like we can spawn in the building. Yeah? I don't think that they're going to have a tank right here, but let's put Frep down here just in case. All right, so he can go there. Let's put Munot. Oh, too far. All right. I mean, that's not how I would put them, but all right. Machine gun. Can we get inside there? Dude, guys, the struggle is real. Okay. I mean, it says they have green cover. That looks better. I'm guessing same problem here. Yep. Okay. So, Marigotis, maybe put them on this side just so they can see, and then they can flank to the west. Mortar, I don't know. Can we get in this building? Yes, we can actually get in there. Let's put, like, Bez up there, I think, with them. And we'll just, oh, come on. We'll just hide Bez. Behind it's fine, I guess. They don't necessarily need to shoot out. That covers Mulliganov, and then tanks. Let's see. Quellis, maybe here facing west. And then we've got Doc Glue. I don't know, like hiding behind here. That gives him a little bit of cover, but he can fire to the west. Zaradinu, let's maybe move up here behind Mulliganov, and he can roll west or he can come south if he needs to. And we have Alcoholov. So I think Alcoholov stays here at the train station. I don't know. Let's see. Hang on. I kind of feel like down here somewhere is too exposed. There's no real cover, and we don't know what to expect. So I think I'm going to put them at the top of the train station. Yeah, so they can shoot across, and then we'll just stash them behind. So, like, he can roll north and then shoot into those buildings, but he's also got the ability to help defend this side of the bridge if he just pops his head out a little bit. All right, no immediate sign of him. Where's our barrage? All right. There we go. I guess they launch their shells when it starts, and it takes them a few seconds to get here. All right, let's start advancing. We are going to scout ahead of Victor Vodkin. He cannot support them right now, so we'll see what happens here. All right, no sign. So let's just keep rolling west and south. All quiet. I hear their mortars. Yep. All right. They see Marigotis, but I don't know if it's just because they have like line of sight on him from across the river. I think they're on our side of the river. Yeah, they got to be up here. Oh, we actually took one. We got one that's incapacitated. He's just unconscious currently. And then, can we smoke this maybe? Maybe. Placing smoke. There we go. Uh-oh, contact right here. Oh man, this is how we're gonna die. They got two full squads there. Nope, just one. One big one. Alright. Oh man. Andy's assault having a bad day. Machine gun. Kind of surprised that the machine gun, even on ambush that close, wouldn't engage. Maybe I should have had him on defend. Alright. We're gunning him down a little bit. Victor Vodkin. Uh-oh, we got a half track coming up the rear. And it's an AT carrier. Alright, Andy's Assault, you're on your own for a minute. Okay, Andy's Assault is dead. Whole team KIA. Victor, get turned, bro. That guy's coming right at you. Oh, there we go. And fire. There we go. Perfect. Costa also engaged. They are now immobilized. One more shot should finish them off. We still have guys crawling around in the building. Costa can't target them. We'll put him on defend for now. Alright. AT half track destroyed. Let's see. Put some mortars back on those guys. We can't get shots in there. If we could, like, blast them with the big gun, that would be great. Okay, Elephant. No line of sight. Ugh. Alright. Let's see. Maybe Zaradinu. We roll up to the overpass and stop the Elephant from coming around the back. It actually says he can't reach that target. Alright. Move up. We'll try and get Alcoholov to cover the south end of where the Elephant is. That way if he does come back down, we've got somebody in position. Quellis. I don't know. We just leave him on defend, I guess, for a minute. We can't seem to get... There we go, right there. Further in. Sniper. Are they shooting at Marigotis? Mulliganov is out of ammo. We used all mortar rounds. Elephant, rolling up. Okay, yeah. Marigotis is taking sniper fire. Nope. No, come on. Quellis is... Why can't Quellis see him? A little bit of that building. So just like the very tip of that corner is in the way. So we may have to move Quellis south. Let's smoke this and we're gonna try and get in there. Alright, we see that one guy. Okay. Smoke out. Marigotis, go for it. Take that spot. Alright, still blocked. What about Alcoholov? Move him up. Right there. Okay, that was it. Nope, we lost line of sight. Send it. You got the 85mm. You can totally kill that in the rear. Yes, look at that. Elephant is burning. Single shot to the rear. Got him. Can we get the crew? No. They're hiding behind the vehicle. Okay. Let's start advancing through here. We kind of took our time. Oh, never mind. So, minor victory. They gave in that easy. They were not prepared to defend Berlin. We lost 4 men with 10 wounded. We killed 8, wounded 8, took 1 prisoner, destroyed 1 tank, destroyed 1 vehicle. It was a pretty convincing win. They didn't stand a chance, but we'll call it a minor victory for now. Alcoholov has a small gain in morale in the gunner. Pavlichenko was idle. Bez was just sitting there. Andy's Assault. We feel your loss. Your sacrifice was for the greater good. We get down to Marigotis. We have some more casualties. The leader, the assistant leader. You guys didn't make it. Fortunately, we didn't have a ton of heavy casualties like that. Even throughout the whole campaign, we did not have a lot of squad wipes. It was very few. I didn't see Costa die. That's a bit of a shock to me. So I didn't know that that happened. Alcoholov has 1 tank kill. And then Pavlichenko was idle. Bez stayed in the back. Andy's Assault didn't get any kills before they got wiped. Marigotis, 2 soldier kills. Beautiful. Doc Glue was in the back. Zaradina was in the back. Quellis was in the back. Victor Vodkin, he did get 1 vehicle kill and 2 soldier kills in that half track. Mulliganov, He did his part trying to keep Andy alive. Got 2 kills himself. And lastly, Costa got 3 kills. Fighting to the end. For medals, Andy's assault. Everybody got a Patriotic War 2nd class. Marigotis got a red star and 4 Patriotic War 2nd classes. And that's kind of the end of it. Costa got 3 Patriotic War 2nd classes as well. Apparently, they couldn't make it. All right, we're going to advance. One more battlefield. Here we go. Now we're talking 394 requisition points. Dot Glue, Stalin 3. I say we just take that right now, right? That's still going to be Dot Glue. And, oh, let's see, Zaradinu. Oh, no, it's depleted. Okay, the Command Stalin 3 is depleted as well. Even the 34, 85 millimeters depleted. So, what else do we have? Victor Vodkin. We can't upgrade him to a Guards JSU 152, but we can sure take one. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking we take a tank since we can't upgrade him and hope that we can upgrade him after this day. We could take a JSU 152, just a regular for 214. So I say we do that. And then let's get this renamed. And welcome back, Rictor. You are going to be our JSU 152. We still have 103 points to use. And I don't know where we put them. We can't afford anything in the elite armor. So we would be looking at like a regular T-34, a Guards T-34, sure. I don't really want to take a Panzer Mark IV. Like, that's 103, but I don't really want a Panzer. So what if we do infantry? We do actually have buildings to clear. So we could do like the Guards Airborne 60 for engineers. The regular engineers are 52. So like, let's say we could do that. And then, actually, hang on. Marigotis needs a few men. So 8. All right, let's upgrade this. And let's retire that. Let's just take the Guards Airborne Engineer. And then, you know what? We didn't even check Pavlichenko. All right, we can get him in a Command T-34 for 74. Hold on. Let's retire this real quick. Refit. Get Pavlichenko back up and running in his tank. So this is still Pavlichenko. And then we've got extra mobile command positions. Unrest him. We still have 21 points. All right, so instead of Guards Engineer, we're going to take, I think, Close Combat Infantry 1944. So that's 16 points. I say we do that. We're going to be, like I said, we'll be in the buildings. We're going to need infantry. Might as well be Close Combat Infantry because that's where we're going to use them. And this unit is going to become Navalny. So welcome back, Navalny. All right, I think we're styling. And we got to go to the briefing. The Reichstag and the final conclusion of the war is in sight. Your objective is to crush fascist resistance and end the war. Your command is attached to the 150th Infantry Division and consists of the best tanks available. Observers report several tank chassis being towed into position so the enemy's AT firepower is fixed and immobile. Find these guns, take them out, and the battle is as good as over. A preparatory barrage should shatter the enemy's positions and morale. The only cover the enemy has are the buildings you can see, so there is no need to be subtle, no need to move cautiously. Crush the enemy once and for all, and you'll be a true hero. Okay, there is no cover. So, looks like we have a trench right here. Can we get these guys in it better? I don't know. That's probably as good as it's going to get. Let's put Bez in here. They're not quite in his circle. kind of is what it is. Navalny, this is our scout team or our close combat team. So I don't know. They're going to kind of have to do their own thing, I think. We mostly want to clear the way for them to move into the building. Mulliganov in, I don't know. I guess in the trench. And then, I don't know, Alcoholov. Maybe kind of like central here. What if he's like down here? That way we get a few more of the infantry squads in his influence. And then let's put some tanks down here with him. Let's see, we got Rictor. And let's bring Doc Glue down. I don't know, is Doc Glue still in? Yeah. Okay. Pavlichenko, you're going to cover the north. Viktor Vodkin can support up there. We'll get Quellis. We've got a Stalin right here to help if they have armor in the north somewhere. Zaradinu, same situation. And then Frep, I think, is just going to be in the trench. Like maybe up here in the north. And he can kind of hold down the center of the map if they come rolling at us. I do think this is probably about as good as it's going to get. And immediate contact. Engage. What do we got? Panther. Just everybody lights him up. All right. All right. Panther is damaged and immobilized. It looks like the crew abandoned it, so we did not destroy it. But let's gun them down. Okay. Looks good. Let's see if we can put a few rounds on this building. All right. Nothing. Let's see, Victor. All right, Victor got a hit. We got some infantry that was out front. We'll move that a little bit closer to the front too. Zaradinu. Move up, take the flag. We're still getting hits down there, it sounds like. All right, they want a truce. Maybe we take the truce. Like, hear me out. We don't need it, right? But we take the truce, see what other upgrades we can get, and then we're a little bit more geared up to make our assault, and hopefully they're a little bit weaker as more time goes by. We're still hitting them. But, I don't know, I'd like to see if we can get some more Stalin 3s or something. We do have that big run across the open, so even just like a few more infantry squads wouldn't be bad. Let's see, we can put a few rounds into Brandenburg Gate. Tons of artillery. No hit. No hit. All right, I think we are at that point. Let's take the truce and come back another day. So this counts as a major defeat, and it definitely wasn't. We killed 12 infantry, wounded 8, have no casualties, and destroyed a tank. We shouldn't see a lot of change here. Munat has one guy with a little bit of experience gain. Marigotis, some experience. Navalny's actually not doing bad for a new unit. And then, who actually got our tank kill? Must be Rictor, I guess, right? He's got experience and morale boost. We'll have to look and see in the kills. Viktor Vodkin is pretty well maxed out. I would have liked to see the loader actually complete that by the end of it, but solid performance by Viktor Vodkin. Pavlichenko got one soldier. And that's it from Pavlichenko. Nothing. We don't expect anything from the infantry. Zaradinu got 4 braveries for rolling up on the flag, I guess. Richter got 5 soldiers. So I guess technically, right, we decided nobody got the tank kill because they abandoned it. But I wonder if it was Pavlichenko then that got the hit on it because Richter was shooting his big gun into the building, into the Reichstag. So nothing super exciting there. We've got one more to go. Okay, so we're back up there. We got 263 points this time. Still depleted on Pavlichenko. Quellis can't do it. Richter, let's see. Victor Vodkin can't. We already bought Richter, so we know he's a 152. We could buy a Stalin 2 for 237. So I'm kind of thinking that that might be our best option. That would give us, what, 8 tanks? So let's take this Guards Stalin 2. And I don't know if we try and spend the 26 points or not, but let's get this guy renamed. And it's going to be Jorge Castillo. So welcome back, Jorge. You're going to be in the final battle with us. I think support we can't really afford. I wouldn't mind a mortar, but we can't afford one. So I say that's it. I think we're going to take the same plan as last time. We'll put infantry in the trench, and we'll use the armor to cover them. And then I will lay a smoke screen with Mulliganov, and we'll use the infantry to storm their building, or at least into the Reichstag. We'll see how that goes. I don't want to make the big run across the north to Brandenburg Gate. So I think we'll get Bez in here as well. I don't know if he's right there, but ooh, yikes. There we go. Get him tucked up in there next to Mulliganov, get those accurate shots. Navalny a little bit further north. And then we do have Frepp covering the top of the trench. So let's see. Who do we put where? Let's get all the tanks moved out of there. So I think let's leave Alcoholov up here at the top. And it seems like if they're going to spawn armor, it's going to spawn somewhere middle. So we'll put Alcoholov here, but then we'll put some tanks to his south. That way he's not the first target. I'm thinking like, let's go Doc Glue. And let's see who else we got. Quellis or... There's Quellis. All right, let's get Quellis in there. We got that Stalin 2 with Quellis. And then I think Victor Vodkin, we move out of the way for a minute. What if we do Zaradinu down here in the south? And we'll say maybe, like, we'll need Pavlichenko down there as well. Let's take Jorge. He can help put some rounds in the Reichstag. And we'll, I guess, also Richter, right? We need like an artillery piece in the north and one in the south. So we might as well take Richter down here, and he can use that JSU 152 cannon. Victor Vodkin, he can shoot at Brandenburg Gate. And then that leaves Pavlichenko, so we put him down here with these guys. And again, because we think the tank is going to be north of us, we'll put Pavlichenko to the south. I think we actually look pretty good. And I don't think I have Richter hotkeyed, so let's get him set up. Okay. We are ready to kick it off. Oh, you know what? Before I do, let me hotkey Mulliganov too. Zaradinu, hotkey, Mulliganov. All right. I think we're good. Yep, tank. What do we got? Elephant. Instant hit. Alright. Do not let them run. Send it. Kill him. There we go. Direct hit with like the 152 round. He is like splattered all over. Alright. The men are auto-engaging at the Reichstag. Alright, let's put some more rounds in there. Victor Vodkin and Rick Tor both have the big boy guns. So since they were already engaging here, let's do it. I'm going to put a smoke screen up right at the front. This might be Mulliganov's last rounds. I think we can take it. Now, if they've got a bunch of MG42s set up and we come running across the open, that plan might change. But I have faith. Let's clear this open ground and take the building. All right, smoke screen is out. Oop, wrong button. There we go. We're going to have everybody engage this building while we clear the field, and then we will have them cease fire as our men get close so we don't gun our own troops down. Oh, right there. And move fast. You take the south. Marigotis takes the middle. Navalny will have to take the north. And Frep, I think Frep's just going to stay put for a minute. All right, keep their heads down. I hear their mortar rounds. They are engaging us. So whoever's in there can spot. Looks like they're going after Marigotis with the mortars. We just took one. I think it was us. Maybe it was one of them. It sounded like one of our guys took it. I don't see any bodies. Okay, Marigotis is redeploying, aborted by attack. So they opened up on Marigotis. It's got to be in the south, right? Now they stop. I don't know where it is. It doesn't sound like it's that far back. Almost there, almost there. Okay, we got Panzerschreck or something right out here. Is it a Panzerschreck? Yeah, I think it was. Navalny took care of business. Alright, we got a surrenderee. No, you guys don't get a truce this time. Here come the mortar rounds. Alright, tanks, advance a little bit. Not a lot, but let's get them forward just in case. But keep them out of range of Panzerschrecks. So, I don't know, like another 100 meters up to the north. We got another guy in here. Alright, Navalny is a boss. They're going hand to hand. That guy got bayoneted. That's got to be their mortar team, right? Maybe it's... Is it a mortar? Whatever that is, they're going to have a bad day. Alright, we're taking fire from the rear of the building. Mortars inbound. Okay.
Congratulations, comrade. Your victory proves you are a master of Red Army strategy and tactics. Your leadership is an inspiration to all. Your ability to use the terrain and weather conditions is unmatched. Your men also deserve congratulations. Their dedication to victory has earned them recognition as heroes of the Soviet Union.
Okay, so we did finish with a minor victory there. We have completed it. And it was not as grueling at the end as I kind of thought it would be. I know they're getting weaker, but I thought that they would fight more fanatically. So 17 infantry kills, 15 wounded, 2 prisoners. No killed on our side, 3 wounded. We destroyed 1 tank. We took no armor casualties whatsoever. For this operation, 37 infantry kills, 31 wounded, 3 prisoners. 4 of ours killed, 13 wounded, 0 prisoners, no armor casualties. And we destroyed 3 of their tanks, plus an AT half-track, 4 vehicles. As you can see here in the campaign screen, we've got no losses. We made it through the entire campaign with victories. And we didn't even get a minor victory once. So I'm pretty proud of that considering where we started in the German side. We had a couple losses right off the bat. We also we killed 100 of their leaders. 337 infantry for 437 infantry killed. 118 infantry leaders wounded. 314 infantry wounded, 432 total wounded. 21 infantry leaders taken as prisoners, 77 infantry prisoners for a total of 98 prisoners. They killed 28 of our leaders, 100 of our infantry for a total of 128 to their 437. We have 22 wounded infantry leaders, 86 wounded infantry for 108 total wounded compared to their 432. We only lost a single man as a prisoner. When we moved down to vehicles and armor, we destroyed 81 tanks. We damaged 6 and captured 12. They destroyed 12 of ours, damaged 7, and captured 1. We killed 14 of their vehicles. We used no vehicles, so they didn't destroy any of ours. For guns, we destroyed 13 of theirs and captured 3. They destroyed 7 of ours and captured none. In total, we destroyed 108 of their vehicles to 19 of ours. We damaged an additional 6 compared to our 7. They lost 15 vehicles as captures, and we only lost 1. I'm so pumped at that. Like, just such good stats. This is my first time playing. I had so much fun, and it was also very successful. And let's see how the roster finished out. All right, Alcoholov, you made it through, kind of. Good overall stats. Pavlichenko picked up some morale in the commander. Bez wasn't there for the long haul, but did a lot while we had him. And Munat, Marigotis, little bit of casualties, but overall solid performance. Navalny was new, great stats for a new unit. Doc Glue, morale and leadership, climbing. Doc Glue was strong. Quellis made it through this battle. I can't believe it. Zavradinu has a morale boost and made it as well. Jorge Castillo, you were gunning like crazy there at the end. Rick Tor, you only made it for this operation, but solid performance, morale gain, and experience gain. Victor Vodkin is like the one to beat. I mean, he's like practically perfect. Mulliganov and Frepp, not a lot of credit there. Frepp, we never even really had to use. They just never had the ability to close on us. Alcoholov got 1 soldier kill. Pavlichenko, same, 1 soldier kill. Bez stayed in the trench. Munat got 6 soldiers and a bravery in that charge. Marigotis, nothing. Navalny got 3. And Doc Glue got a soldier kill. Quellis got a soldier kill. Zaradinu has a tank kill. Jorge Castillo, we're down to 2 soldier kills there. No tank kills for Jorge before the campaign ended. Rick Tor, same thing, no tank kills, but 5 infantry kills. And Victor Vodkin, 11 tank kills total, none this round, 3 infantry. Mulliganov and Frepp, nothing really happened there. But what is the deal with Victor Vodkin's rank for the gunner? Like, what is that? We've got 2 bars. Is he higher ranked than Rubber Duck? Comment down below if I'm reading that rank correct. That's better than the one I've got for Rubber Duck. It looks slightly different, but we've got 2 boxes, and the gunner for Victor Vodkin has 3. So is the gunner a colonel? Like, I don't know. Somebody tell me. You guys will know. Moving along, we're going to go look at our medals. But yeah, like Rubber Duck is different. He's got 2, and it looks slightly different. Munat, 1 Patriotic War Second Class. Marigotis, 2 Patriotic War Second Class. Navalny, Patriotic War First Class. And I mean, a good stack of medals for everybody, but not a lot awarded in this battle. This is like the first time we've really looked at the history. I've kind of wanted to save this for the end. Instead of having everybody kind of tracking this throughout, like maybe you've been kind of keeping tabs, but there was big talk about trying to get units to the end of the campaign and preserve them and stuff. So here we are. We're going to take a look at it. Obviously, Alcoholov made it through the whole thing. But more importantly is like we did lose some men in Alcoholov, and you can see that they were only there for the last few operations. But Pavlichenko, on the other hand, he was there since operation number 2, And aside from the commander who died towards the end, look at that. The driver, gunner, and loader were all basically there the entire time. Bez actually was sticking around a lot longer than I thought he was. I forgot he was in a position where we just kind of kept him in the infantry command role since like mid-campaign. Munat was there for all of the campaign except for, what is that, like the first three operations. We picked up Munat in the fourth operation. Marigotis, also a stout record. Quite a bit of casualties there. Navalny, we know we just picked up, so he's got no medals. Doc Glue, I mean, like, you got to think. At the beginning when I picked these tanks, I was like worrying about whether or not they would, if I took the guards, if I was going to be able to upgrade them in time or not. And I was like, well, of course, it won't really matter because I'm going to lose these vehicles by the time we get to the end. And look at that. Like, Doc Glue actually stuck around. Quellis, you died every time. That doesn't count. But, like, even Zawradinu was there for the last 5. And technically the 6th one doesn't show. But he's been there for the last 6 total operations. Jorge Castillo was new this operation. Rick Tor was new this operation. Victor Vodkin, what is that? 8? He was there for half the campaign. Like, and his gunner, oh my gosh, his gunner, man. Like, I seriously want to know what that rank is. Tell me if I'm right that, like, that's a colonel. But the whole point is you guys wanted me to make an effort to preserve my men, value their lives, and get them to the end of the campaign. And I'm not perfect. I made some boo-boos. But I feel like it happened, right? Like, we got them there. A bunch of them survived. A bunch of them made it. And a bunch of them got a lot of glory in the process. So, for my first playthrough of Close Combat 3, I think I did fairly well. You guys let me know what your thoughts are. But all of you supported me and you offered advice. All of that stuff helped a ton. I had so much fun playing this, and I'm glad I got to appreciate it for the first time as an adult. I'm also kind of a little bummed that I didn't play it 25 years ago. I loved Close Combat 2 when I got it, and I would have enjoyed this as well. Overall, though, I have no complaints. It was such a great experience, and I managed a solid performance. We're going to be wrapping up the Close Combat 3 series, and next up is going to be Close Combat 4. Another one that I haven't played. I bought it a few years ago on an original CD-ROM, and it would crash frequently with Windows Vista and Windows 7. So I only ever really played like a few battles. I'm going to need some help. I'm going to need some tips. Be ready for that. One last thank you to everyone who's been watching, liking, commenting, and supporting the channel. Whether you just found it recently or you've been tagging along since A Bridge Too Far, I can't tell you enough how great it's been having everyone active and engaged. Please stick around as we continue the journey. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Tavarish Rubber Ducky signing off.